Hello and welcome to another character design analysis, where I, Vaku Draws, a professional artist, take a look at some of the coolest, weirdest, and oftentimes underrated character designs and provide you an in-depth look into why I find these character designs so interesting, and hopefully by the end of this video, you will too. I already did a video like this about Kankuro from Naruto, my first ever video in fact. I have it up on my channel, although I do not recommend you watch it due to, well, evolutionary reasons. The quality is not that great. But today, however, I will talk about a series that many say bears a close resemblance to Naruto. That is right, I'll be talking about fellow Shonen Jump rival Jujutsu Kaisen. Because talking about Jujutsu Kaisen has clearly never backfired on me before. Now, if you've been a Jujutsu Kaisen fan, you've undoubtedly heard it being compared to two series in particular, Naruto and Bleach. And I think that's a fair comparison because for me, it takes all of the ancient Japan aspects of Naruto and places it in a modern day setting similar to Bleach. Sprinkle in some voodoo aesthetics into the mix and we've got ourselves some pretty badass character designs, many of which I plan on talking about in the future, like Mahito, Maki Zenin, Toji, Kento Nanami, and many more. But for today's video, I want to start off extremely strong by talking about what is probably my favorite character design visually from the manga, and that is Cho So. One thing I really like about all Jujutsu Kaisen characters is that they have that slick modern day feel that really reminds me of Bleach's cast. That is why I'm really looking forward to any illustrations, art books, or collaborations that puts the Jujutsu Kaisen characters in a variety of different clothing, because I truly believe they will thrive in almost any fashion outfit you put them in. One specific character I think that does that really well is in fact Cho So. Before I go in depth about why I love him visually, I just want you to look at him. I think once this man hits the anime and more people are introduced to him, the e-boy slash urban streetwear fashion circles will rock this hairstyle because it's just that good. By the way, I'm interrupting in the middle of recording this session because while I was doing this, they just announced that Cho So will get introduced in the last 3 episodes of the anime. I don't know what kind of coincidence this is, but I'm really looking forward to it, and so should you. But is that it? Am I only going to talk about a hairstyle and nothing else? Well, yes, because you see, this hairstyle, although cool in its own right, is much more significant than you might think at first glance. This hairstyle is what makes Cho So. Without it, his character design will not feel as complete as it is now. In a good character design, there are no random elements. Although sometimes you may find it hard to believe, good character design always have meaning behind their visual aspects that correlate to the character's personality or surroundings. In itself, character design is a form of storytelling, and Cho So is no different. Cho So is one of the cursed spirit wombs that came into existence after Noritoshi Kamu experimented with his blood on a woman who was then able to give birth to curses. In a way, that makes him half human, half curse. He, however, is not alone. He has 2 brothers who came into this world in much the same fashion. Seeing as they are all outcasts belonging with neither curses nor humans, Cho So took up the role of a caring and loving big brother that will do anything to protect his siblings. For him, family is above everything. We can see this being communicated to us by, you guessed it, his hairstyle. Now, the first thing I would like to point out is that his hair is actually very feminine, which really clashes with his overall appearance, but this, however, is done intentionally. Faking 2 opposite elements and clashing them together is a character design trick that is very popular. It makes a design intriguing and helps it not be one-dimensional. It makes you, the viewer, notice it consciously or subconsciously. and in Chozo's case, it also corresponds to his personality. You see, Chozo is a very strong fighter. He is ruthless and matched Yuji blow for blow in the Shibuya arc, but beyond that hardened exterior, his two ponytails sitting on top of his head add that feminine, softer aspect, reminding us that the reason he's doing all of this is for the safety and well-being of his two younger brothers. If we take a look at Chozo's outfit, he has an X-shaped vest that goes above each of his shoulders. These two cloths also represent his two brothers, but having Chozo's head in the middle, in between, and higher than the two shows the hierarchy of their family. This is even more so emphasized by the manga's Volume 7 cover, where we can see Chozo holding both of his siblings' hands with crossed arms. The metaphors and beauty of his character design do not stop there, however, because for all of what I said just now about Chozo being the literal head of the family, his two ponytails that sit on top of him tell us that he will always put his siblings above him because he has nothing else. And I mean that literally. His character design becomes more and more cleaner the further we go down. When Chozo's two brothers get killed, you may think that his hairstyle becomes a bit obsolete, meaningless even, and I don't blame you, I thought so too, but then Akutami Gege threw in the twist that rejuvenated his entire design, making it twice as brilliant. You see, in his battle with Itadori, Chozo battles for revenge. He wants payback from Yuji for what he did to his beloved brothers. Working alongside fellow cursors like Mahito, he is actively going after our protagonist, only for this battle to conclude in a way foreshadowed yet unexpected. Chozo gets his mind implanted with a fake memory, the same type of fake memory our brother, wink wink, Todo experienced when fighting Itadori. In this fake memory, Chozo sees himself, his two brothers, and Yuji enjoying a nice picnic like a lovely little family. This breaks Chozo mentally for a while, but when we see him return, he is now an ally. He sees Itadori as his younger little brother who he must protect at all costs, and I love that his curse technique is blood manipulation, because with his betrayal of Mahito in the name of his newfound family, he proves that blood is thicker than water. Currently, Chozo is fighting to protect Itadori from being hunted and executed. His twin ponytails now mean a lot more. I think it's a metaphor for constantly being stuck between two factions, not being entirely good and not being entirely evil either. Not only that, he is literally caught in the middle, which is represented by the way his hair is parted. His eyes remain ever so tired because he has to watch over his brothers. And now, we're heading into a bit of prediction territory, but bear with me, as of right now there are only 140 chapters out. I think Chozo's ponytails will again fulfill their roles of representing his two brothers, but now these slots will be filled by Itadori and Todo. I think Todo will join the Protect Itadori gang, and seeing how he also has a brotherly relationship with Yuji, and he's also the only other person to experience the fake memory effect, I think it's inevitable that he and Chozo will meet in the future. And I also find it funny that Todo has one brother and has one ponytail. I think it will be a funny scene if he considers Chozo his bro in the future as well. And who knows, maybe Todo will have a similar hairstyle. I don't know, I'm just predicting stuff out of pure enjoyment here. I can't say a lot more about Chozo without sounding like a broken record. At this point, I don't think I even need to. The beauty of Jujutsu Kaisen's character designs is that they are simple yet effective, and I think that is great. Less is more, as they say, and Jujutsu Kaisen pulls it off with great success. Thank you for watching. Hey guys, Vako here. I hope this video helps you appreciate these characters, or at least make you look at them from a different angle. Again, this is just my opinion, you don't have to take anything from what I've said as facts. I also hope you enjoyed watching me draw Cho So in the background. I'm really happy with how it turned out. If you like it, be sure to curse that like button and smack that subscribe right in the jaw. And if you want to see more of my artwork, you can do so by following me on social media at VakuDraws on IG, Twitter, and Patreon. Links in the description, and I'll catch y'all next time.